Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. In today's video, I'll be answering why you win the DV lottery but not granted a visa, or why you win the DV lottery but fail at the interview. So this is what we'll be discussing in today's video. Number one possible reason why you might win the DV lottery but fail at the interview is when you go late for interview. Okay, this might sound like a joke, but it is true. When you are given the time to go for the interview, try and respect the time. There are so many people to be interviewed in a day, and they call name after name. If they call your name and you are not there, that's a big problem. Okay, that's a complication you will be facing. You might be denied a visa because of that. They might think if you go to the US, you will not be punctual, you will not keep the time. So try to be punctual when you're Another possible reason why you might be denied the visa is that if you don't meet the requirement for the DV lottery, for example, your qualification, it is very important. All the instructions are well set out there, so you need to meet with all these requirements as a principal applicant. There are some people who apply for the DV lottery now when they don't have the high school qualification yet. They are still in the high school waiting to graduate. If it turns out you didn't graduate, what are you going to do? When you win the DV lottery, you will not be granted the visa unless you have your work experience and your training certificate. The high school certificate must be equivalent to a 12 years course in the US. Okay, that's you've gone to school for 12 years, from primary school, from secondary to high school. Altogether should be at least 12 years. If it doesn't meet that requirements, even if you win the lottery, you will not be granted the visa, because there are other options that you can choose while applying for the lottery, even if you don't have the high school diploma. So if you choose this option and you happen to win or to be selected for the DV lottery and you don't have a high school qualification to present, you will not be granted a visa. Another possible reason why you might not be granted a visa, if you fake too much, especially for the couple. Sometimes they might do fake marriage and they'll go to the embassy and be rejected. Okay, so you have to be truthful to yourself. You don't have to lie too much. When you go to the embassy, they might find out that you're lying, and if they find out that you're lying, you will not be granted a visa. So try and be truthful, try and be honest. Okay, just be honest. Like the story of my brother that I shared, how my brother was denied the visa and was banned for 5 years not to apply for the DV lottery. So you don't want same thing to happen to you. You have to be honest. Okay, if you're going with your spouse, make sure they have the documents to show that you guys are legally married, lawfully married. Your marriage certificate should be there. Your partner doesn't necessarily has to present qualification, because you are the main applicant. You are the one to present your qualification. You guys have to show picture evidence. You guys have to show your marriage certificate. Show them the pictures. Let them see the pictures at the embassy. Picture evidence is one useful evidence that they need at the embassy. If you guys have ever gone for a vacation together, and make sure you bring the pictures. You guys should snap together. Sometimes they might even ask for your social media handles to check if you guys have updated your status. So it is good, if you're married, you should update your status on social media as well. So these are some of the things that will promote you to be granted a visa if you win the lottery. If they go to your Facebook, for example, and they check that you're married to this person and the person is the one you brought with, you might be granted the visa easily. Show them pictures of your wedding. If the ones that I took from different locations, show them. If they ask you some questions and you guys are not able to give the same answers, you might be denied the visa. You know, they might think you guys are not couple, because they'll ask you some questions individually for them to know if truly you guys are couple. So before going to the embassy, you guys should ask each other some questions. If possible, look for immigration attorney to interview you guys before the main day for the interview. Another reason you might not be granted the visa, or you might not be going to the US after winning the DV lottery, is if your case number is too far. Now, millions of people apply for DV lottery each year, and 80 to 100,000 people are selected. It doesn't guarantee that these 80 to 100,000 people will be going to the US. That is because only 50,000 applicants will be granted a visa. So you might not be opportune to be among the 50,000 immigrants. This might be the reason why you will not be going to the US after winning. They might not call you for the interview. You might not receive the email or the call for the interview. So if you win the DV lottery, pray to be amongst the 50,000 that will be granted the visa. Another possible reason why you might not be granted a visa is if you have a criminal record. For example, if you're a Cameroonian and you're based in Dubai, if you win the DV lottery and you want to go from another country, you have to present your criminal records from the other country. If they see that you have a criminal record, your chances of being granted a visa are very low. You might not be granted a visa. So make sure you don't have any criminal record. This might disqualify you. This might make you not to be granted a visa. Another possible reason why you might not be granted a visa is you enter so many entry. Like some people apply with the same name, mixing up the names. I don't know, some people have the way of twisting things. So if they find out that this one particular person has applied more than 2 times and have won, you might not be granted a visa. So that's why it is advised to apply just once. Just enter the application once, not more than once, so that if you win the DV lottery, your chances of being granted a visa will be high. These are all the reasons, these are all the possible reasons you might be denied the visa after winning the DV lottery. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.